Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, and welcome you all to part 2 of Fallout 4 on the Xbox One X, and once again this is pre-enhancements, so this is before the enhancements dropped specifically for this game. However, it is still using a fair chunk of the power of the Xbox One X, so we're showing it off in a number of episodes before the enhancement drops so that we can compare it against it when it does. And it is still looking extremely beautiful as it is, so looking forward to seeing how the enhancement brings things along. If I remember rightly, the Pro enhancements brought, you know, stronger God rays, and I'm not sure that it brought 4K, but you know, enhanced visuals, if you will. So I assume it will be the same sort of thing and a steadier frame rate. But to be fair, the frame rate seems pretty awesome already. I mean, it's panning beautifully. It seems to be holding itself well. Anyway, I will stop rambling on. The first 10 minutes of... Well, I'll keep rambling on, but I'll move around while I'm doing it. The first 10 to 15 minutes of this video is going to be me explaining little things that I do around the town, which I did in the last episode as well, and trashing some things, clearing some things up. So I'll do 10 to 15 minutes max, and then the rest of the hour and a bit will be getting out there and getting ourselves around some of the quests and some of the land and get some fighting done. So if you're not keen on this building and me showing you what to do around town, then by all means fast forward. I was going to do this sort of stuff off of camera, but I figured, well, just record it and people can wind forward who don't want to see it, and people who do can then see it. So as you'll see, there are certain people I've given kit to, these people that came back with us.
Can we trade a few things?
I always kit out the people in the town, or the homesteads, or whatever you want to call them, of which we will have many. I've given him... I generally stick with the leather stuff, but I usually go for his road leathers and leather chest pieces, leather armor. In this case, I happen to have picked up a few Raider left leg, Raider right leg, all armor type materials. And we are going to... Well, he has a left leg and a right arm, so... If I have one, I can give him a right leg. You always seem to be sort of overly heavy on one side. Like, I've only got one right leg, so we can't give him a left leg. And right arm he already has as well, and we don't have a spare left arm, so that's probably why I haven't given him any more than that. And I usually give him a better gun than what they had as well. Although he seems to be using his pipe pistol. I don't think I picked up much in the way of weapons. Oh no, I did. Give him a shotgun. There you go. But if you're going to give them a weapon, you need to give them some ammo for it, of which I've given him 5 shotgun shells. Otherwise they'll revert back to their standard weapon. So he's okay for now. The reason I'm doing this is because I want to unburden myself, unencumber. And now here's the thing that I always build very early on. Because if you get your radio tower built, once you get your radio tower built, you see I've done the armour and everything with him with all the leather stuff on. You are going to have a lot of people wandering around this town, and if you want to do what I'm doing, which is kit them all out with the stuff that you bring back, the easiest way to do that is to build yourself a little belt. Well, that I've found anyway. And if I can remember where it is it resources? There we go. So if you build a little belt, which is just wood and steel, so you should have plenty of it. I usually pop it here in the centre point. And rather than go hunting around for everybody... Oh, hang on. You ring the bell, they'll all start walking towards you. I mean, if they're far away, obviously give them a bit of time. I need to ring it a couple of times, might get halfway there, and then time will run out. But as you can see, Marcy doesn't have any kit yet. She's doing me head in, to be fair. But, she keeps getting angry with me. Now, as it happens, I'm not sure I've got a weapon that I can give her, so she might have to stick with her pipe pistol for now. But we should have a little bit of apparel to give her. We've certainly got a chest piece, and we've certainly got a mining helmet. Why not? And I tend to give out the road leathers. The road leathers are a bit crap, and with those leathers, those 2 sets of leathers, you can put the armor pieces on them. Some sets of of clothing is sort of one massive piece with armor already built in, so you can't then put these on top. So we can give her a right arm, and we can give her a left leg. We've already given her a chest piece. So if we put the road leathers on it, just hit Y. And nice pink mining helmet, I like that. Another chest piece, and there you go. So we can't give her a decent gun at the minute because we don't have one. Because I was a little bit lazy with my pickups, or I've trashed them or whatever.
You want my 2 caps?
There you go. And that's basically what I do with all my people. And when I bring that, basically I stick with the leather. I think I said this in the last video. I stick with the leather armor because it's lighter to carry back and immediately usable. And it also upgrades to a pretty decent set of armor as well. So I tend to use it on myself, which I have done already. And I'll refine that into, I want to say studded leather, but I don't think it is. I think it's lightweight something leather I tend to turn it into, which is quite sweet. You can stick perks on it. And I think that's us. Preston Garvey, I tend to leave him as he is. No, I don't want to.
I
Stop
just
that.
want to trade a few things.
So Preston Garvey's like, oh, there's that woman that sells you stuff around town. Now oh, is it? Or is it Granny What's-Her-Face? Oh, it's old Granny Crackhead.
This place, kid. Your energy.
I used to live here. A long time ago.
Ah, but the distant past ain't so distant for you. I saw you leave that icebox. This whole world is like some bad dream you can't wake up from, isn't it? The site can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it
Yeah.
I'll see if I can find some.
My hero.
Bring jet to Nana Murphy. How have I not got any
just
jet? I
wanna
must have
trade
some,
a few
surely.
things.
I mustn't do. Looks like you can kit her out in leathers as well, but we won't do. Because once you do the stuff for her, she tends to just sit there and not do much.
Help you.
Surprised I haven't got any jet, though. Blimey, folks, we must have been pretty lazy. I must have been rattling along to try and keep it all exciting. Right, okay, so let's get down to some busyness here. So I showed you in the last video the basics. I set that up before I brought all these people back because I knew I'd be bringing them back. And we have power going to it and so on. We still need to sort out our food, but we need to get more food from in the big bad world before we can get that to 100%. And when we do, we'll get some XPs from this dude in here, whose name I always forget, Sturgis, because he's asked us to do that as part of a little mini mission. So normally I rattle around the town, collapse pretty much everything that can be collapsed, cleared up and moved. These are great because they give you lots of different things. Done that one. That one can't be scrapped. As I said in the last one, it was a little bit annoying. They wouldn't let you scrap every house, to be fair, because you could have made it look so much nicer. But they've left a lot of crap lying around here for the very purpose that they want to give you a lot of materials to get you going and you not get bored. Now, I did download the DLC for this because the season pass is half price at the moment, so if you've never bought the season pass, it's a perfect time to do it because it is normally £40. And just for anyone who's considering the Game of the Year edition, me and Craigie Boy, who does stuff on the channel with me sometimes, were looking into it because we thought, well, that might be better if it's all on the disc. And yeah, well, you know what, they've gone and only done what bloody Destiny do, give you the basic game on the disc and then everything else is a DLC. So there is absolutely no value in buying the Game of the Year edition other than you get a nice box, because once you use the code for the DLC, it is gone and you cannot sell it on. So very disappointing, I have to say, and it's sad that companies are going down that route. Game of the Year editions used to be awesome for the fact that All your updates were on the disc, all your DLC was on the disc. And now I can understand to a certain degree that, you know, the games are getting bigger, the DLC might not fit. So fair enough, you know, but outside of that, it shouldn't be for the purpose of anything else. And why not give us a second disc? What's the problem with that? So, disappointing. So in the end, long story short, or short story long, I downloaded it. Because I'd already got the game itself on the cheap for about £6 or £7. So there was absolutely no point in me buying the game again. After knowing that, so I saved myself a £5 and got the download I just downloaded it. I've only seen it on Xbox a couple of times for £20. I've seen it quite a few times on the PlayStation for £20, but it's a great time to get it. There's some cracking stuff in it as well. I mean, I spent more time in Far Harbor, well, as much time in Far Harbor on the PS4, I think, as I did in the main world. It was a joy to play it, and it comes with loads of extra content. And for what we're doing here, it comes with a huge amount of extra building materials. I'm pretty sure. If you clear all of this up, you can then start using the houses for, well, to be fair, it gives you stuff for all your other towns, because as I said in the last one, one of the first things I upgrade, if I'm going to be doing the crafting, and if you're going to be doing the crafting, one of the first things you want to upgrade is your charisma, because you get something called local leader, which lets you link all your towns together so that all your resources are available no matter where you are. Otherwise, you'll want to create little towns far away from here, and you won't have any of the stuff you've picked up here. It'll only be available to you in this set area. So you need 6 points in your charisma, and then 2 points to get, well, 1 point to link your towns together, and another point to I think lets you make workbenches and stuff in other areas, is what the other bit's for. So if you go around the town doing all of this shiz, you'll have loads to do in here. We have loads of materials for here, and if you get your towns linked up, you'll have loads for everywhere else. And to be fair, this is one of the places that's got a shed ton of wood that you can get. Because it's quite deceiving. You think a place has got a lot of wood, but when you put the thing on and then you see where the barriers are, that green barrier, anything beyond that point you can't scrap. So some places look like they should have a load of it and actually don't. And for some reason it won't even let me have that one. What's happening here? I can't do those ones either. So there you go, you see what I mean? You can do the fences, you can do these. But you get a shed ton of wood from a tree, obviously. Goes without saying. Now, when I did this on the PS4, I already had the DLC when I played it properly. So I actually didn't use what I showed you in the last video and what I'm going to do now. I built proper houses using the barn stuff, and they looked awesome. And in Far Harbor, I actually built it all on stilts. There's some videos on my channel somewhere for Fallout 4 for the things that I built in Far Harbor and other places. But let's see if it's here. There we go. Lovely. It's the first time I've checked to see if it's there because I downloaded it all last night. So there's the structures, and you You can have panels with windows, panels without windows, all that sort of stuff. Barn, there you go. That's the ones I used, I think. Barn floors, barn walls, so on and so forth. And I created houses using... Oh, not that. Really? What was that? Barn floors. Oh, I see. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember rightly, that these snap together. So, yeah, there you go. So you can build it nice and square. So we'll try and do one quickly so you can see the sort of thing that I made. And I mean, we've got a shed ton of wood at the minute, so we shouldn't run out for doing this. So the purpose of putting the floor down is that when you then put your walls up, in theory, they should all snap. What I probably should have done was put the... Now, I think if you can lift the whole thing, maybe. Yeah, there you go. Sweet. So you hold down A, and you can sort of measure it all up a bit better. Because I think if we're going to put a door in, it'll need to be more there, possibly. Probably get another layer of floor in there, can't we? There we go. And then... I think I used the ones with the window. There was a nicer set with... Might have been those... Just refreshing my mind, people. Refreshing my mind. There's loads of stuff you can... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was that one. Pretty sure. I have a feeling I did something a bit crazy with them, actually. I'm thinking I did something like this. Does get a bit funny with the snapping sometimes, so... It's quite interesting. I wonder if we can put a little funny bit in there. There we go. There we go. Play the game. Get loads of XP for doing this as well, by the way. I said I was only going to do this 15 minutes, and look at me. Alright, so then, I mean, I built these as 2 floors, so you would then stick on, let me go back to your floors for a start. There you go, and then start putting your second layer up there. Did it for a second, there we go. There is a limit to an area as to how many things you can have, and I maxed out a couple of my areas, so that was a little bit frustrating when you spent a long time building something and then realised you were over. But there is a bar, actually. I need to... Woohoo! Now, I've just done something I shouldn't have done there, because we need to leave a little gap for our stairs, which... probably go there, I think. I think we'll have them the other way. There you go. And I mean, sometimes I wouldn't build a living area downstairs as such. It'd be more pool room and stuff like that, or what have you. You could put loads of pool tables in and collect pool cues and balls when you're out. Put them all on it and make it look really sweet. So might as well see this through to some extent. So we'll have the walls, and I'd then use the window ones at the top. I think that's what I did. There we go. Oh, easy. That was meant to happen. There we go. And then we'll stick our roof on and that'll be us. Probably not got enough electricity to sort the place out, but we'll see, because I think we used all of our copper and stuff, so we need to go out. Oh, hello. Run out of glass. So there's a perfect example of why the resources matter, because the ones I'd picked have windows in them. That means you need glass and wood to build them, and not just wood. I'm running down on wood there as well, fairly heavily, just for that one building. But anyway, you can see how it's taken shape. And then I think I generally went with the floors, walls, roofs. There we go. I will have to remind myself what I did here. Yeah, I think it was those. I think it was these. I think it was that. So I put those on. As I say though, you need the DLC in order to do these particular pieces, because they are part of one of them. It's very limiting otherwise. Can we put the roof on even without the wall? Yes, we can. Get it out of the way. And there we go. So we just need to get a bit of glass and we'll be able to finish off our walls up at the top. But if we go down and have a little look. Ta-da! You can see how it's going to take shape. And we'll put some pool tables in and all that sort of stuff. And I tended to make there's dummies you can put in, and cabinets. So if you find like all the weapons that I was never going to use that had perks on them and stuff, I used to bring them back and put them in armor racks and stuff, so you could look around and see them. And I'm pretty sure, oh, easy, I'm pretty sure they were in decorations. There you go. Armor display rack. So you would put these guys around, and we'll put some sofas in and stuff, and then you're able to put armor and stuff on these folks. Can we have a woman? Yes, we can. Of course we can. Because that's the world we live in these days, people. As it should be. And with the dummies, you just do them exactly like you would anything else. As a person, you just trade your stuff in and equip it on them. But again, I would only put on them the cool stuff with perks and stuff on them that I wasn't going to use anymore, or if they looked kind of funky. You can also do power armor racks as well, of which we don't have enough stuff to do at the moment. I think I found like a Nuka-Cola power armor and stuff. Was it Quantum Cola? It wasn't. Yeah, it was something weird. It was something from the DLC stuff. And I put it in one of those in Far Harbour, and you can put your bigger weapons on that, and you can have wall mounts for smaller weapons that you bring back, and you can also have a bobblehead. Hey! Oh, it's, yeah. Stick 2 of them in, shall we? There you go. It's coming together, people. Mind you, that was our sort of entrance point, wasn't it? Let's stick them there. It's going to be a bit cramped. Nah, it's fine. It's fine. There's a welcoming sight for you. Anyway, we'll mess about with it later. But there you are. That was the sort of thing that I did. I don't think we've got any... We've got a generator. Yeah, we do. But pretty... Well, yeah, one generator will do it, but I'm going to have to... There'll be a lot of cables going around the joint to try and get it to work. So we will have one generator and... PowerPoint. But it's possible we might need to link the PowerPoints to corners because it doesn't reach right around the building just because it's connected. So we'll have to take a look at that. Hey, fixer upper. See, it was worth it. 100 workshop items. There you go. Ah, don't have enough to make a light bulb, unfortunately. Because we need glass, people. So there we are. Something we can come back with. And there you go. So that's it. I'll leave it there for now. I did say I'd only do it for 15 minutes at most. And I've probably gone over it. I think I've gone well over it, in fact. Sorry about that for the people that didn't want to see any of that. So it'll look awesome once we've got the power going to it and the lights in. It'll be glowing when we come back on our visits. Much like the one up at the top. Which already has his. Right, how are we doing before we go out? In fact, let's have a save, because we've done a lot of work there. Right, 125 of... let's just dump a few things in here and then we'll be off. Get our weight down so we can carry as much as we can. And... yeah, I mean, there's a lot of guff in there, isn't there, that we don't really need. And armor-wise...
Just... I need to be alone right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no point in keeping any of that. We're as well dumping it and scrapping it down here, because you can't seem to scrap it in the thing, but you can drop, 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 and drop, drop. We'll store the raider leathers, because we could give them to people if we don't find anything else. Wherever investors can go. And if you go into your crafting thing, you can scrap them. God's sake, dog meat, get out of the bloody way. Cloth and leather. So if you're ever stuck with that and wonder why you can't do it in there, just dump it all on the ground and then go into your crafting and scrap it. Easiest way about it. No, do not. Right, that's it. I think we'll have... come here, you.
I just want to trade a few things.
I'm sorry. I very good.
Gotta give our team a set. Hey, look, check this out. This is awesome. Come here, dog meat.
Hey,
Come here. Here, boy.
wait there.
I discovered this the other day after walking around with dog meat for so long. Put goggles on him. It's the little things that amuse me, people. It really is. We'll get him a little scarf when we're out as well. I've just noticed that we're still carrying 2 of them and 2 of them. Okay, we're down to 55 in weight. We're good to go. And dog meat's got his glasses on, so he's good. Okay. Well, at this point, hopefully when I render the video, I'll remember to put a little note on saying that I might have gone over however many minutes, and whoever didn't want to see all of that will have missed it all, so that's fine. Right, let's get out there. We've got 2 quests to do, I think. We'll bring back food so we can finish off the resources. And we're going to go and see the people in Tenpines Bluff. I think that's the best thing to do first. And food we'll come back with from that trip. And we'll go to Diamond City after all that. We'll get Jet on the way as well. There we go. Good to go. Oh, do shut up. I know that you want stuff.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you.
Marcy, I am going to shoot you if you talk to me like that again. There you go. Place is looking a lot tidier. I had, in the PS4 version, I built shops up here. There and there. I had one for supplies, one for the weapons and armour, and one's for the other sort of supplies. Let us be on our way. It's rather dank there. What time is it? On the... Oh, hello. Okay. I think you need to go to a bed to go forward in this one. Eh? Skyrim, you can just kind of stop anywhere. In fact, I think Fallout 3 you could just stop anywhere, couldn't you? I think we might be going a long way around to Tenpines Bluff here, but never mind. Oh, hello. She died fishing in her pink dress. Never mind. Oh, Jesus. Radiation! Radiation! Do you know, I don't even think I've come this way to Tenpines Bluff before. It's possible you can't even go this way.
I found it first.
Who are you?
Have it your
Oh, Jesus Christ. Thought she was going to speak to me. So no need to be like that. We could have been friends. But no, now you're all just a big pile of dust. Ooh, tater. Can plant them. Bloody pipe pistols, the world's full of them. I did not want the bucket, but anyway, never mind. Yellow trench coat, well, I'll never go anywhere with that one. It's a real eerie old wood, isn't it, eh? Campfire down there as well, isn't there? God, that quick save is just a godsend in RPGs, isn't it? Oh, it's not a campfire. It was just glowing down there for some reason. It's just the moonlight is as well. Look at that. Oh, there you go. Is that a suit of armour? Robotics disposal ground. Nice. This place isn't ringing a bell at all. Must be said. Oh, it's a robot. That bloody thing comes alive. I'm pelting for it. I'll be running for the hills. Run to the hills.
Excellent.
Nice. Permanently unlock a new custom paint job for your power armor. Sweet! Oh, that reminds me, we've still not got Gragnarok the Barbarian, or whatever his name was, in our town. Gives us an extra perk. Although I think it's a melee one, to be fair, so we don't use it. Don't know that we want to activate the sentry bot, do we? It'd probably kill us if we do that. This post sentry must only be operated by official personnel of Redcated or the association client. Oh, redacted, sorry. Can't speak, people. Right, well, I'm not turning it on because it will shoot at me. Right. Onward! I'm very, very keen to see how Far Harbor plays. Far Harbor was pretty enough on the PS4, and I hear pretty much everywhere it was a bit sticky because there's so much. It's all about the fog in Far Harbor, so the fog all around the place just made for... Oh crap, what was that beside me? Can hear something. Yeah, thought so. Bugger. All that noise from such a little thing. Easy. I've just realised that I think I've left dog meat behind. I think I said stay to dog meat. I could be wrong. I think I did. I've not seen him for a bit. And he's normally in and about the fighting as well. We'll just take what we can get at the minute, because we'll probably sell whatever we've got at Diamond City anyway. Ah. In Fallout 3, you've got to hit B to get back out again, but in this, you just have to come off them. I always forget. It'll happen again. Mark my words. What we'll do is we'll get to Tenpines Bluffs and then we'll teleport back, pick up dog meat, teleport back again. Irradiated thistle. Doesn't ring a bell. Oh, hello. That looks like there's people there, doesn't it? Every time. I want to just go into... Nice. Slow motion shot. There's bound to be more of them though, isn't there? Yeah, thought so. Easy. God damn it, stop moving. Ooh, that'll do. That'll do nicely. I think I might have a level up I've not used yet. Actually, I might as well do this little house before we go up there. Blimey, eh? We could do with the sun coming out. It's a bit dark and depressing, people. Lightweight boiled leather right leg. Yeah, take a bit of that action. Oh, he doesn't need it now, does he? He's not got a right leg. That's happens. Yeah, you got to sit down to wait, haven't you? Time is it? 11:22 PM. That's why it's so dark. Let's have a little rest. What do we think? 7 in the morning? Why not? Why not? Wake up and they've all come back from their little trip and there's 10 of them. It's a bit better. Where are you going? I'll stand up and I'll walk and stand in the corner is what I'll do. Vodka. Right. Hey, it's a bit better. A bit nicer to look at, isn't it? Right, I think that's as much as we can get from up here. Let's get back down again. God, it's beautiful on this screen. It really is. It's beautiful, it's true. Boom, copyrighted because I sang it so well. Boom. Tenpines Bluff becomes one of your little towns as well. I think you have to do the Tenpines Bluff one in order to be able to do all your linking of towns and stuff. You have to get this one done first because it's a little quest Preston gave us. Oh, do. He did. Hello. Whoa, easy. Alpha. That's where dog meat would come in quite handy. I always forget about the punch. Boom. Ugh, didn't even get anything off him, I don't think, did I? There's something else I didn't notice as well. There was a... if you're on your stats tab, you can just come in here and hit A straight away for a stim pack, or X straight away for a radaway down at the bottom of the screen there. Never noticed that in me puff until I was playing it the other night. There's a couple of level ups there, people. Let's use them. Alright, so we've got... want to get our town link in, get going. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to get the next 2 in here. Because the one we want, or I want, is... lost it, people. I've lost it. There it is. Local leader. As the ruler, everyone turns to you. As the leader everyone turns to, you are able to establish supply lines between your workshop settlements. And the second one is you can build stores and workstations at workshop settlements. That requires level 14, however, but the first one requires charisma of 6 before we can get onto it. So we're going to use the 2 things to do that up here. Used one already. Boom. And now it's available to us. So the next point will go on there, and then I'll probably do some weapon stuff. Because we don't really need to build workshops and benches straight away, so I'll just get the first star in there, and then we'll do some... usually I go for some small arm or rifle stuff. Get the extra power on the weapons. Good-o. I need to start using the lesser weapons, actually. I'm wasting all my ammo here. On das Hunt! You can double wind these things as well. When you upgrade them, I think you can get a 5 wind on it for extra power. Seem to have gone past Tenpines Bluffs. Ah, yes, I remember it well. Now then. I'm most certainly going to harvest the hell out of this place because we should be able to plant that when we get back. And that will solve our food problem. I'm here to help, guys, not just rob you of your taters. Tato. Looks more like a tomato, but anyway.
Hi.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen?
Yep.
I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We
I'm a
sent
girl.
out with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy.
Well, you should.
Bad business, that.
Is there something you need my help with?
Whew. Yeah, I'm damn glad you're here. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Will you be willing to join the Minutemen once I've dealt with those raiders?
Well, we'll certainly give it a good long think. People have gotten used to not being able to count on you folks. That's not going to change overnight.
Yeah, but you know, I'm going to do you a biggie, aren't I? So you could just join. Well, oh, I can't use that. God damn it. Can't even have a little kip on their bed. It's a bit rubbish. Okay, tell you what we'll do. So, we need to go in that direction, and I think, actually, for some reason I went straight to Diamond City in my other game, rather than fighting these guys first. But what we're going to do is, we're going to have a little teleport back, get Meatloaf, or whatever his name is, and then teleport back again. So let's fast travel. Blimey, people, where does the time go? We're on 50 odd minutes here. Well, the answer to that is crafting, of course. Dog meat, where are you? There he is.
Hey.
No, he's not got to stay on him, has he?
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. Think you can find something for me?
All right. I didn't know you could do that with him. Nice work. Use that when we go out. Right, I don't know what happened there because he should be with me.
Heads up.
Alright, let's try teleporting again then. See what happens. He should come with us. So that's where we need to go. And now I was counting the screens here, and I think it was like 5 seconds or something for a teleport screen. It's absolutely insane, the speed of the loading screens. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? It was nowhere near as fast as that on the PlayStation 4 Pro, I don't think. Hey, dog meat. Well, he's a good boy. His goggles on. Never mind. I did mean to have a kit while we were back there as well, so I have to waste a stim pack, but never mind. Never mind. Saying that, it's on there as well, isn't it? Yeah. Couple of markers ahead of us. Alright, hang on. Let's get to this place up here. Something just dawned on me there as I was... Oh, is that the drive-through? Oh, it is as well, I think. Tail end of the drive-through. Another town that can become ours? Oh no, maybe not. Maybe not. It's just a big sign, isn't it, I think? We're done? Oh, it's the quarry. It's the quarry. Well, there's a bit of questing down there as it happens to help the guy out in the... If we discover it, we can teleport back to it. Should we rob him first? Huh. Well, we can sleep in that one. He doesn't mind. Ah, I always go the wrong way. Really? He's a bloody novice, for Gould's sakes.
That's it.
I don't think we found any jet. Jet. Bit of Paul McCartney there for you. Vings.
Yes.
Ah. Didn't mean to pick that up, but anyway. What was that? Okay, so I think we have a bit of a run-in with some crabs in this section, which will help this guy out. It's so beautiful. Hey, dude.
Unless you're gonna pitch in here, keep a distance.
Okay. Right, we're going to help him out. However, it occurs to me that we can finish off the little quest that's outstanding back here. Did we pick up some jet? Because we could do Granny What's-Her-Face as well. And we could just level up to 6 before we fight these mud crabs or whatever they are. So what I tend to do is $17 taters, that'll do, won't it? Because I think we've already done the other things that we need to do. Apart from I might have forgotten to... That's what you say, that's what you call getting into your work there, Marcy. My OCD's kicking in, people. It seriously is. It's going up, it's going up. %90. Woo! Might as well plant them anyway while we're here.
Hey, Mama.
So just carrying them around. Can always harvest them.
It's nice to finally settle down after spending so much time moving around.
Oh, yeah? You spent a little time on the run when you were younger?
Oh, yes, you have to when there's a bounty on your head. A little elderly advice. Don't double cross.
Let's trade.
That's good.
Nah, I mustn't have picked up any jet.
There, I can use the sight.
Right, where's what's his face? Yo, dude. Actually, there's another thing as well. Come here. Because you're supposed to be assigned to the bloody defences down the bottom here. Let's get that sorted out as well, because that's going to be the next thing he asks us. Could do with some turrets as well, to be fair, if I've got stuff now. You have to come off it and go back on it before it registers, but there you go. We've got 4 defence. Nice. If we put a turret down, we should be good to go. There you go. I usually put 2 down at the top here, but for the sake of the fact that it will probably just use up defence. I could just do it. Just do it. There you go. Right. If we now go and see the dude, he might be on his way down actually, because I've just assigned him to that. Sure, yeah, lights come on. There he is. I think he should have his gun out as well, now that I've put him on defensive duty. Yeah, he has. And it's the gun that we gave him. There you go.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become.
Yes, alright, got it covered.
Defense is set up. then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
No, he won't. He will keep walking up and down there.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Ugh, I've just... dude, stop walking away from me. Where are you?
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is it. Home. Feels good.
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it. Of course, you know you're welcome anytime. My door's always open to you.
Yeah. Slick customer.
Actually, come to think of it, I guess I better get back to it. Take care now.
Yoo-hoo! There we go. Level up. Probably gets halfway up the next one as well with a bit of luck. Oh no, I'm nearly a quarter of the way up.
Just looking to trade a little.
Nice
Yeah, I
job
was
with those defenses.
just checking if he had anything else, which he doesn't.
I think
So-
Preston will want to chat, though.
Yeah, it's alright. We're on it with Preston. Ooh, got some lights. Let's see if we can get some light in our new building. Yeah! Yeah! Might not reach the top. What? Why not? Oh, there we go. Doesn't want to be on the side beam for some reason. Yeah, so that's what I mean about the power at the top floor. There we go. Need to move it back a little bit, otherwise it doesn't quite reach the thing we've put down. There you go. How much glass did we have? Probably not enough for our windows. We'll just check. For those people who didn't watch the crafting bit, we just couldn't finish off the back part here because we ran out of glass. And we're using the barn walls that were... those ones. Yeah, it uses 2. I think we'll be still a little bit short. By about 4 maybe. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 6. 6 more glass. 6 glass we need. I was just curious if I'd forgotten to trash any houses. Might have glass in them. As it happens. TV might. Steel and wood now. What? There's no glass in a telly? Come on now. Surely there is. 2 glass, thank you. Plastic, plastic. Oh, hello. Here's the thing we keep forgetting.
Bingo.
Critical hits with unarmed and melee attacks permanently do 5% damage. There you go. Nice. I only need 2 things with a bit of glass in them. I've got windows all around me. Windows all around me. No. Oh, has that got some in? 2, yes, thank you. So, any lamp will do. I close my eyes. It's a song everywhere. Any glass will do. There's a globe there. Cork's always handy. Oh, I'll tell you what might have it actually is if I've forgotten any of those posts outside, which I have. What?
Okay then, buddy.
Light bulb might have had some in though.
Seems to be working for you.
One short. One short, people. Well, I think we're going to have to come back to finish it off. I think we'd done most of the houses. I don't think there was many left that I hadn't trashed already. There's a few bits in here. Might be lucky. Oh, hello. That'll do. Nice. Okay, let's do it. Eee, it's glowing in the darkness. I told you it would. There we go. That should have... Yeah, there we go. That's it. Sorted. And once we get more people, we'll throw down beds up here. This will be the bed area. Seems to be that that floor has been done a bit differently to the rest of it. It seems to have ridges on it, doesn't it? Oh, I know why. Because there's an entrance downstairs. There's two ribs. There we go. That would be our, as I say, downstairs we'll have a little bit of pool going on, and upstairs we'll have some bedrooms and stuff, or sofas. And that's what I did pretty much with all my homesteads. I just mixed it up. Some of them were on stilts and all sorts of stuff. Right. Meanwhile, back in Gotham. Oh, that's annoying. Did not mark that place on the map. Oh, yeah, that was Thicket Excavations. All right, we must have gone sideways. That is some subtle armour right there. What? Why is it always night time when we get somewhere? And why has it brought me to here? There we go. Let's try and do things in the daytime, people. Wow, another beautiful day in paradise. Just another day with you and me in paradise. Sully,
Hey there.
Look,
think
some-
twice.
I could use a hand here if you're all done
Yes,
talking,
please.
you know.
I can
What
help.
do you need help with?
The pump isn't in top shape, but it should at least start. There must be some leaky connections flooding me out. Think you could fix them? The leaks will be underwater. Look for bubbles, and you should find them.
Alright. Seems reasonable. So, we've got a bubble there, bubble over there, and a bubble over there. So I think what we'll do is we get massively irradiated when we go in there. So let's put some Radex on. I'm in the wrong place, aren't I? Yep. We've got a little bit of rad away, so let's try and do it as quick as we can. They're never as far away as you think. They're pretty... The hell's the pipeline? Try that again. There it is. And you can drown, even though it doesn't seem to tell you... Oh, it's your AP that goes down, I think, yeah. Nice. Yeah, that was pretty good. We didn't get too much in the way of radiation poison. I like it. Right, hang on, just before we do that. Dog meat, man. You could have been down there swimming around helping me. Now, there is going to be a little bit of a fight here when we hit the button.
Hey.
That's a ticket. You do the honors. Hit that switch on the end of the pump. Just listen to her go. Wait a second. Did you hear that?
There we go. You take hardly any health off them. You have to go for the soft spot. Son of a bitch. Tough little beggars, aren't they? Well, bloody Vats was never going to get multi. Must have had all for dinner. Dude. There you go.
Maybe if I close off this intake, I can get enough pressure.
Hello.
Excuse me.
Mirelurks. I guess I shouldn't be surprised that stirred him up. Anyway, I still got some tinkering to do on this thing. Shouldn't be too hard now, though. Thanks for pitching in. Here's a little something before you clear out.
Nice. Yeah, it might not level us up. Not quite. Not quite. Oh yeah, we've got to level up, haven't we? Because we went back to thingamajobbers. Right, let's get our local leader, and that's us ready to link our towns once we've done the mission. That's it. That's all you need to link your supply lines between towns, and then you go onto your map and you link them all up. But, as I say, I think we need to do Tenpines Bluff first. Kill those raiders, and then that's the first one you unlock to link with Sanctuary. We've already got ourselves around this place, haven't we? Right. I think Ladies and gentlemen, that is an awesome place to wrap up part 2. Really enjoying this playthrough actually, so if you guys are enjoying it, I may do some more before the enhancement drops. But I am going to do... They're just panning so cleanly, it's ridiculous. I am going to obviously do some more when the enhancement drops, but I will do more, as I say, if you guys are enjoying it. I am going to do at least two Skyrim openers as well before the enhancement drops for that, so we can compare those as well. So I shall see you all very soon in the next part of this and in some Skyrim. You guys take it easy. Bye.